So when Onslaught comes, what's going to happen to the Master's Datacron and, well, the Outlander token? Oh, here's another question. What's going on in the PTS? Friends, let's talk about it. Hello my friends, Boomy here once again with another video for you, my Swtor brothers and sisters out there in a galaxy far, far, far away. My friends, how is everyone doing tonight? If this is your first time on the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button, become part of the family here at Boomy Nation for all your Swtor fun, news, and all that jazz right here, right now. Friends, Romans, countrymen, and fellow Jawas, lend me thy pants, for it is cold. And I have news for you. They said back a couple, during a while ago that, some Onslaught stuff would be on the PTS, perhaps in June, and it's July, and people are like, hey, where's this stuff you're talking about, yo? Yeah, so they brought it up and confronted Eric Musco about it, and he gave a reply on their forums about said things, and that is a great question too. And I think this is something that BioWare is plagued with this is sometimes is why they don't say things, but sometimes they like to say things, and you're just like, where is it? Oh yeah, so we didn't really mean that. Depends what is means. So we'll go into that in just a second. Also, Eric Musco came out in the forums to talk about the tokens, whether it be the Outlander tokens or the Master Datacron tokens, one getting you to level 60 or 65, and the other one getting you to level 70. And what are going to happen to those when Onslaught hits. So let's take a look right now. When talking about the tokens, Mr. Musco himself, the soul patch of love, said, so there are two things that have level boost components I can cover, the Outlander token and the Master Datacron. Before I jump into it, just know that this is the current plan and is subject to change. Which, yeah, the Onslaught is not out yet, so everything is subject to change. Who knows, the Nautilans might be Jawas. Playable race, you never know, it could happen. Outlander token, he says, currently you can use this token to create a brand new character to either be level 60 at the start of Kotfe or level 65 at the start of Kotet. In Onslaught, the functionality of the token will partially change. We will now be able to create a new character at level 60, not sure why you would want to, at the start of Kafe, or at level 70 at the start of Osis. Party on. I mean, I think most people, for me, I think the smartest play to do would be to hit the level 70 mark, especially if you do it with the Master's Datacron, because then you can go back and play all those stories. So I almost feel like the Outlander token really is sort of worthless. Once Onslaught hits, I would almost call it worthless now. But that's just my opinion. Let me know your opinion in the comment section below. Master's Datacron, he continues, in short, nothing is going to change about the Master's Datacron at the launch of Onslaught. At some point in the future, we may add a level 75 version of the Datacron, but nothing is planned near the launch of the expansion. Now, let me just comment on that again. I literally just said I think the Outlander token is outdated and should just get rid of it. Just make it go away. Especially when Onslaught hits, just make it go. The Master's Datacron, though, I don't think they need another Datacron. I really don't think they need that. What they just need to do is just, type it in, so instead of boosting you to 70, it just boosts you straight up to 75. A little while as Onslaught's out, not at the very beginning, because that's stupid. But, maybe like a couple months, maybe even a year into Onslaught, do that. But the possibility of there being another Datacron to be able to boost you to 75, really, I honestly think that's kind of silly on that one. Let's go back and see what is going on with the PTS, and when will we start seeing some Onslaught stuff there, especially for our classes. Man, Flurry writes how this has to do about testing combat stuff with our classes on the PTS, and how Eric Musco had said that it'll probably be coming out in June, but yet it is the mid of July and we're still waiting. So man, Flurry asks, I thought we would have started this last month. I gotta say, I don't like it when they said they planned on having this on PTS in at least June and nothing has happened. It doesn't give me a good feeling. Eric Musco responds, hey there, y'all. Let me add some clear. That's actually more of a Charles Boyd. He always says y'all a lot. It's true. Do it. It's a drinking game. that I just started. He says, let me add some clarity to our PTS schedule, and then I can let you know the current plan for getting hands-on with PTS. So, when we initially talked about when PTS would be available, I don't think we framed it very well. Yeah, they have a thing where they don't do that, just saying. When we stated June, we didn't necessarily mean playable in June. It depends what is means, but that would be from, I can't read that, but that we would be providing you with in-depth information where you could start providing feedback. Throughout the whole PTS process, there are going to be two components, which, you know, once we go through this, it'll sort of make sense, but they definitely did not explain it well, that's for sure. It says, 1, giving you the details on the PTS forum so that you can provide your thoughts and feedback, which is what they are doing with the classes and the tacticals and set bonuses that are coming our way. Number 2, placing those same things as playable on the PTS to get your hands on feedback. Obviously, we are at step 1 of that process right now, but we definitely understand that you are all very eager to get your hands on Onslaught. I think that's an understatement. Tentatively, we are aiming to have the initial version of PTS up next week. This PTS will contain the information which we have revealed to you on the PTS forum up to this point. So, tacticals, set bonuses, and the new abilities of Sith Inquisitor, Sith Warrior, Sorcerer, Assassin, Juggernaut, Marauder. Keep in mind that next week is tentative and could change. We will have a blog to coincide with the launch of PTS to give you all of the details. Now there you have it, my friends. We're not going to beleaguer the tokens talk for too long at all. I already gave you my opinions there. I would love to know your opinions about those in the comment section below. But this is just I love BioWare, and as many of you know, that yes, I am an influencer for BioWare, for Swtor at least, and I do a lot of Swtor content here, but I'm not an apologist for them. And this is something they do quite often, where they come out and say something, and there is in a sense based in what they have to say, but they don't usually explain it right, and then everyone gets in a tizzy on the forums about it, and then they have to come back and explain themselves. What they need to do is just explain themselves the first time so that this isn't an issue. But hey, at least he came out and talked about it, right? So right now we are in that phase 1 that he talked about, where they give you what they're thinking when it comes to tactical, set bonuses, new abilities for all the classes that are coming out in Onslaught, or the big changes that are coming for our classes and advanced classes in Onslaught. And then stage 2 will be the PTS, where we can actually apply set of those changes and test them out in the real world of the PTS. Yeah, that's it. But which is great, and that's how they should have explained it in the first place, because I think people got really confused. Well, the confusion is gone. Now, we will see whether or not anything does come to the PTS soon. Hopefully, it will. I think they should just get, even if it's just the Inquisitor or the Warrior, just get them in now so that we can start playing on them. And people are going to complain because their favorite Jedi's not in there, or their favorite agent classes, and then their advanced class is not in there. I mean, that's just going to happen. And I think at this point, I think it's better just to slowly start releasing some stuff than to just hold them all back and then one giant release. I could be wrong. Let me know in the comment section below how you think they should be unveiling these things on the PTS. So that's pretty much it. There was a big hubbub with the PvP and win trading stuff, and Mike Bradley came out and explained some stuff there. It is extremely long, and I was going to do a video. I still might do a video. I might have to break it down a little bit there, and there's some big forum news there as well as to how they apply things and why they did certain things and why certain punishments were the way they were, and just how a lot of things work in the background and what frustrations he has. So I might have to do a video on that for you guys there. But these other ones came out, especially about the PTS. I thought it was important to get this into your ear holes right away. Anyways, put your comments in the comment section below. Let me know all your thoughts on this. Of course, as always, I read every single one. That's right, I do. Sometimes I do it while I cry, but that's a whole different story altogether. And make sure you hit that like button if you really like what you see here. The more likes we get, the more people can find us. That's right, we're on the road to 2,000. Pound that like button. Pound it. Yeah. And if you really like what you see here, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Become part of the family here at Boomy Nation, the freak show of YouTube. And slightly insane, the black sheep. Meh. of gaming. My friends, as always, remember to be kind. It's about community, and we'll see you later. Good day.